as we're about to get underway. The whistle goes and the Lions kick off. Morpeth kick off, and the ball goes high up in the air, headed on by Eibel. It's another new era here at Guiseley with Paul Phillips in charge. It's Whitham, and he's going to try and get this one into the box. Probably too far for a shot, I would think, but it's a range that he hit. He hit a good long-range free kick against Warrington in the FA Trophy. This one's long. It's palmed away from the goalkeeper, almost falls through to Keefe. He doesn't quite get a touch on the ball as it escapes under his foot. The Lions recover the second phase, back into the area. Chase on here for Whitham, but he's beaten to it. The ball scrambled out to that right-hand side for a throw. 18-yard box, left-hand side. Smith takes a throw into Daly. Daly asking for somebody to come forward. It looks like it might have been a handball in there from Donaldson. The referee doesn't see it anyway. Play still in the Lions' favour. Smith down to the byline, crosses, whips it across the face of goal, connected by Keefe. Couldn't keep it down, and it goes over the upright, but over the crossbar. But that was a really good move there from the Lions. Nicely worked down that left-hand side. Ball fizzed across from George Smith. Keefe just unable to force it over the line. Still 0-0. Means that excuse me, guys, who can get some big men into the box. Ball's floated in, headed towards goal, put in by Cassidy, but the flag is up. The flag was up. It was flicked on by Yates, found Cassidy edge of the 6-yard box, volleyed it home. Protests to the assistant on that far side, but to be fair, it looked like he could well have been a yard or so offside. And the ball will go high up in the air and towards the Lions half and be headed away really well there by George Smith. Cassidy helps it on. Whitham will chase this one. Left-hand side now. He's got the overlap coming, but actually Whitham goes alone, goes down towards the byline, beats his man, plays it in towards the 6-yard box, and goes right across the face of goal. It just needed a touch. Cassim was just a fraction away from making that connection, and agonisingly, the ball is cleared up the field, and then Daly makes a foul, and it will be a Morpeth free kick. But that was a good invention there from Lewis Whitham, but just unfortunately, there was no touch of the back post to make it 1-0 to the Lions. The referee doesn't want to stop it. It goes back to Trenery. Now up towards Whitham. Whitham in between two. Comes away with the ball. Plays it to Chippendale. Chippendale, lovely ball out here to Joe Ackroyd. Edge of the area. Ackroyd, though, up against Henderson, forced back. Gives it to Whitham. Whitham, edge of the penalty area. Cuts inside. Gets a shot away. Headed away by the defender. Brilliantly on the edge of the 6-yard box. Guisey still have it. Now asking a question with Boateng. Ball lobbed into the box. Goalkeeper punches it over the bar and behind, and it's a corner to Guisey, and that was really good play there from the Lions. Lewis Whitham with the shot, and I think it might have been Turner with the header on the edge of the 6-yard box to block it from what looked from this angle a goal-bound effort. Still 0-0, 32 minutes gone. Conversations with Henderson Eibel. Again, back they go. This time all splits out towards the back post. Up goes Eibel, and somehow he heads it away. And the referee has seen something. The assistant on that far side gives an offside.
I mean, maybe all the other 12:30 games are looking a little bit sleepy as well. But this has been missing a bit of quality in the final thirds.
Keefe might bring it now. He's actually made a good run through the middle of the park. He's played it out to this left-hand side. Whitham taking on the defender. Wunwell's beaten. Whitham goes down towards the byline. Wunwell gets a foot in just the right time, but Whitham taking the game to Morpeth. Earns Guisey a corner, left-hand side. Ball out from right-back position for Morpeth, and it's helped back into the Morpeth half by Eibel. Finds Keefe, edge of the area, finds a little bit of space in the penalty area, flashes the ball across the face of the upright. What we'll do at half-time is we'll play that Paul Phillips interview once again if you didn't catch it. It's quite an interesting conversation. But at the break, the manager's got a little bit of work to help the Lions with their cutting edge in the final third, but there's some encouraging signs in terms of the overall play, with Guisey pretty dominant but failing to carve out those clear-cut chances that would give the Lions the opportunity to take the lead. At half-time here, it's Guisey 0, Morpeth 0. Sort of warm-up exercise for the second half, in which you go through the ladder, and something new, always something different every management team bring to Guisey Football Club. Guisey immediately playing the ball into the visitors' half. Whitham battling. Ackroyd on the ball, plays it out this left-hand side on to Whitham, who collects. He's looking for a cross, challenging on him, but he rides it, gets the ball into the box from the angle of the penalty area on the left-hand side, but that curls fairly tamely into the midriff of Daniel Lowson, the goalkeeper, who claims it.
I thought it's going to be curling on to the head of somebody, hopefully.
Smith whips this one in towards Cassidy, who heads towards goal, but scrambling across is Daniel Lowson to collect it. Didn't have enough power really to test him.
It was Cassidy who got himself in position.
Morpeth get the ball forward and found it into the box on the far side here. Johnson gets a shot, blocked in the middle of the area, right through the midriff, and then a second shot comes through for Chris Reed. But I have to say, I think, is that Callum Chippendale who's just taken the full flight of that ball from Johnson's shot in the painfuls. He takes a deep breath and gamefully gets up and continues whilst we all cross our legs here. Chance for the Lions to win it. Whitham's got it, left-hand side. Whitham trying to take it past his man, curls this one in towards Cassidy. Oh, it was just a fraction away from Cassidy. The goalkeeper gets his foot on it and clears. A good ball into the box there from Whitham. Still not cleared completely by Morpeth. Hoare chests it down. It's recovered. Smith out to the left-hand side. Whitham again on the ball, takes it past his man. Still on the edge of the area. It's tumble under the challenge of Wunwell, but the referee doesn't see that as a foul. Whitham on the ground still before it's returned, and out of play for a throw for Morpeth.
Opening, wasn't it?
Corner, left-hand side for Morpeth as they attack the goal. It's whipped into the area. It's just over, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And I have to say, it looked like it might have taken a touch off. It was Kyle Trenery's challenge in there, I think, that disrupted the opportunity. Lions again snatched something into the last 8 minutes here that would potentially give us 3 points. It's not been a pretty afternoon of football as Fishburn lofts that forward. Oh, Kyle Trenery's missed it, but Smith is in there to tidy things up. The ball bobbled over Kyle Trenery's feet, and George Smith was on hand before Ben Ramsey, the substitute, could capitalise. And thankfully it's gone out, and it's going to be a corner and not a goal. That could have been worse for the Lions. This one's whipped into the near post, and it's just put over. Took a nick off a defender. It's going to be another corner. Penalty area. He's certainly indicating that. Takes it long and gets it onto the head of Cassidy. It's cleared. There's a foul in the penalty area, and a penalty to the Lions! And a challenge, but there's also head injury involved in that. Guiseley will have a penalty right at the very death of this game. And there's a clumsy challenge from the defender. Turner, I think. Henderson's arguing with the referee. But it was late. It's Chippendale, I think, who was fouled. And Guiseley have a penalty. Big moment. Callum Chippendale. Can he get off Paul Phillips? First game in charge, off to a winning start. He shoots. Saved by the goalkeeper. The follow-up put in. It's Lewis Whitham who reacted first. The goalkeeper dived to his right to deny Chippendale, but Whitham was first off the mark, follows up, and it's Guiseley 1, Morpeth 0.
Yeah, he did well. It wasn't an awful penalty. He could have been... Oh, there we go. It's over.
Yep, and it's finished. 3 points for the Lions. It took a long time, and it wasn't the most thrilling of matches, no doubt about that. But when you look back at the records, all you'll see is 3 points to Guiseley in Paul Phillips' first game in charge for the Lions, and all that thanks to Lewis Whitham reacting first after Callum Chippendale's penalty was well saved by Daniel Lowson. Whitham slotted home deep into stoppage time. That was enough for Guiseley to get their first win under the new manager. Guiseley 1, Morpeth 0.